Peace, infinite waters diving deep once again. I woke up like this, deep divers, with a neck full of turquoise, all magical and fly, just, whoa, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Raising the frequency, I feel so much better now. Raising the vibration, I feel so much better now. Take that Hadouken. That good ass energy I'm sending you, deep divers. You feel so much better now. And let me say a big shout out to everybody who's joined the new Ralph Smart Patreon page for all new exclusive content that's going to help you become your greatest version. Patreon.com/Ralph Smart. Deep divers, click the link down below and be inspired. So, Donald Trump won the US election. Let's talk about it. Trump wins the 2024 US presidential election. This is big news. This is huge news. And deep divers, I actually predicted this. Okay? I actually predicted this. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to give you my response. I want all of you right now to hit that like button if you support the real. Hit that like button right now if you support the real, because we got a whole lot to talk about. Look, if you are watching this video, this is your confirmation. Abundance is coming your way. If you're ready to receive it, just say thank you. So, deep divers, let's talk about it. Let's talk about Trump winning the US election. Let's talk about what this means. Let's talk about the things they're not telling you. And let's talk about how Ralph Smart's prediction came true. Oh, we're going to talk about it, deep divers. Oh, we are going to talk about it. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? So let me play you the BBC report. And then I'm going to give you my response, deep divers.
At this point, we can project Donald Trump will be the 47th president of the United States, winning what had been expected, of course, to be a razor-tight and historic race. And it has been just that. That projection coming to us from our CBS News partners. Donald Trump, America's 47th president. He claimed victory, of course, a couple of hours ago, but now it is official with that projected win for Donald Trump. We'd been waiting on votes coming to us from Wisconsin. We have them now. That's put him over the top. Donald Trump, America's 47th president. And of course, America's 45th president as well. Just 4 years ago, of course, Donald Trump came up short, losing to Joe Biden after the country waited days for the results. Not the case this time. It has been just hours, and Donald Trump is heading back to the White House as America's 47th president. With this, Donald Trump becomes only the second president in US history to serve 2 non-consecutive terms in office. The 78-year-old will also be the oldest person to assume the presidency when he is sworn into office in January. The president-elect, as he is now, made immigration and economy the top priorities for his campaign. And as we've seen, they're issues that have resonated with the American people. With this result, this projected result, that Donald Trump will be America's 47th president. It's been quite the campaign, quite the year indeed for Donald Trump. He survived an assassination attempt earlier this year in July when a gunman shot him in the ear at a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania. That was just days, of course, before he formally accepted his party's nomination. Just a few months later, the Secret Service foiled another alleged assassination plot at one of his golf courses in Florida. But what we're talking about tonight, of course, Donald Trump becoming America's 47th president. That projection coming to us from our CBS News partners.
Big news. Big news. Even the cat down the road was surprised, like, oh my gosh. Well, not actually surprised, because I actually predicted everything that's happening. And I'm going to play you the prediction video. And you're going to be like, oh my gosh, Ralph, how come you knew? How come you knew? How come you knew? So this is huge news. Once again, Donald Trump, the 45th and the 47th president, only two presidents have done that, that's incredible. You may not like Donald Trump. It doesn't matter. You've got to remind yourself that he had so much opposition and he still won. That's crazy. Look, I always tell you, focus on yourself. But you have to see what's happening in the world right now. This is huge. Now, Donald Trump said, okay, once he gets in office, he's going to end wars. The Russia and Ukraine war. He's going to find a peace agreement for Israel and Palestine. Let's see if he does that. Because once again, a lot of these politicians, they talk a good game. But you have to hold Donald Trump to his policies that he said he was going to do when he gets in office, right? Okay, so this is what he said on the Victory Lap. Then I'm going to give you my whole take on everything that's happening, Deep Divers. Get ready.
Thank you very much. Wow. Well, I want to thank you all very much. This is great. These are our friends. We have thousands of friends on this incredible movement. This was a movement like nobody's ever seen before. And frankly, this was, I believe, the greatest political movement of all time. There's never been anything like this in this country and maybe beyond. And now it's going to reach a new level of importance because we're going to help our country heal. We're going to help our country heal. We have a country that needs help, and it needs help very badly. We're going to fix our borders. We're going to fix everything about our country. And we made history for a reason tonight, and the reason is going to be just that. We overcame obstacles that nobody thought possible, and it is now clear that we've achieved the most incredible political thing. Look what happened. Is this crazy? But it's a political victory that our country has never seen before, nothing like this. I want to thank the American people for the extraordinary honor of being elected your 47th president and your 45th president. And to every citizen, I will fight for you, for your family, and your future. Every single day, I will be fighting for you, and with every breath in my body, I will not rest until we have delivered the strong, safe, and prosperous America that our children deserve and that you deserve. This will truly be the golden age of America. That's what we have to have. This is a magnificent victory for the American people that will allow us to make America great again.
So he did it, right? This is big, big news, Deep Divers. Donald Trump, the 47th president and the 45th. Now, look, you've got to remind yourself, Deep Divers, that a lot of people didn't want Donald Trump to be in office. The reason why is because the left say he is a fascist and all of these things. But you got to remind yourself there's a war happening, and it's a war on censorship. Do you remember during the pandemic, they were like kind of removing so many channels and all of these things? There's a war on free speech. And Donald Trump, the reason why I feel he won, and I predicted it, is because he is saying, hey, we must protect the First Amendment. We must protect your rights of free speech. We must protect the rights of the American people. And he had support. Elon Musk, Joe Rogan in the end, Dana White. Okay. And you got to remind yourself that a lot of people are divided. Some people would have loved to see Kamala in office. But ultimately, This is what did it. You see, you got a president who is a genius at marketing, because that's what you got to be as a politician. You got to be a genius at marketing. Donald Trump knows psychology, and that's how you win elections. You win elections through psychology. And let me play you, deep divers, let me play you the prediction video by Ralph Smart made last week, right? Listen. Now, who do I think is going to win the election? I got a crystal ball, deep divers, in my hands. Trump is going to win the election. And the reason why is because the cat down the road said so. The reason why is because he's got more laws of power than Kamala right now. He is literally everywhere. He's going on every single podcast. He's talking, and he has so much support. So does Kamala, but Trump is really talking, right? And he's really crushing his opponent in all kinds of ways. That was my prediction. Slow motion this side. It seems like I really do have a crystal ball, deep divers. I said it seems like I really do have a crystal ball, deep divers. Trump has won the US presidency. Trump has won the US presidency, and this is unprecedented. The 45th and now the 47th president of the United States of America. Now, once again, I always tell you, focus on yourself. Politics is all about division. At the same time, this was a very important election because I was even concerned where America was heading. Because I'm like, gosh, America was the land of the free and the home of the brave. But how come there's so much censorship? How come they're taking away your free speech? And Trump is saying this is going to be a golden age of America. Well, let's keep him to his word, deep divers, okay? But once again, I always tell you, we are the ones we're waiting for. We are the ones we are waiting for, okay? Let me read you something by the great Krishnamurti. Man has always looked to leaders. He has always wanted someone to help him, to lead him. Either the Pope or a political leader or one of these scandalous gurus. We all depend on somebody to lead us or help us. We never say, I'm going to find out for myself what I am, be totally independent from all leadership, and see if I can stand alone and not be afraid. Krishnamurti said, have you ever wondered why we have leaders? So once again, we are the ones we are waiting for. Democrat, Republican, two sides of the same coin. At the same time, this is a historic event because he's only the second president to have two non-consecutive terms in office, the 45th and the 47th president of the United States. Now, how was I able to predict that he would be in office again? Well, first and foremost, like I told you, he was using more laws of power. Trump was using more laws of power than Kamala. Okay, he was going on podcasts. He was going on like random podcasts, right? He was everywhere. And when Kamala said actually she wants Joe Rogan to go to her, I said, okay, it's over. Because you see, Trump spent 3 hours with Joe Rogan sitting down talking, and I'm like, wow, okay. And I listened to it. I'm like, okay, this is why he's going to win, because he's talking to the people. He is talking to the people, and he is giving this image like, I'm one of you, right? Well, he's a billionaire anyway. He's very clever. Kamala could have won if she was willing to just speak honestly. If she was willing to go on the Joe Rogan podcast, if she was willing to actually say, I'm going to give you my comment, because a lot of the times I heard Kamala speak, she's like, no comment. I'm like, hey, if you want to be US president in 2024, you're going to have to speak. And that's what Trump was doing. He was speaking, whether you like it or not. He was utilizing the laws of power. And that's the reason why he won the US presidency. So it's crazy, right, deep divers? Because Kamala, she had a phone situation. She was calling a voter, but actually she wasn't. What's going on? And this is the reason why a lot of the American public distrusted Kamala, right? Now, take a look at this.
Just reaching out to folks, letting them know that we're all in it together, reminding them of the power of their vote through their voice. This is just the best. And I just thank you all so very much. And I am just like, interrupt easy. Oh my God! Sandra, it's Kamala. How you doing? Have you voted already?
Give me a second.
You did? Thank you. Thank you so very much. You know, it's so important that everybody participates, and I thank you, because I'm sure you got a lot of other things you could be doing, but taking the time to vote really does make a difference. So thank you for that.
Like Shakespeare told you, the whole world is a stage. The whole world is a stage. Focus on yourself, lead your family out of Babylon, right? But once again, this is a historic day. And look, here you have Dana White, president of the UFC. Very important person, very influential person. Trump was helping the UFC before there was a UFC. Dana White is a loyal person. He was supporting Trump. So this is also why Trump won. Because he surrounded himself with people who were loyal to him, and he was loyal to them. Right? So another law of power. What else? Now, Trump said RFK is going to be in his administration. Okay. And here you have Dana White, Elon Musk, Trump sitting at the table. This is very important, because once again, even though Kamala had Cardi B, J-Lo, Beyonce, Eminem, Trump had Dana White, Elon Musk, right? But those are very influential people. So he played his cards right. And now I said, okay, how come with Kamala, a lot of those celebrities endorsing Kamala during COVID, they were as quiet as a church mouse. I didn't hear J-Lo speak, Beyonce speak about COVID. No, but they were endorsing her, right? But when I looked at the people who were endorsing Trump, okay, so you have Elon Musk, you also have Joe Rogan, and Joe Rogan was someone who was speaking up about COVID. So there's a difference, right? Trump supporters seemed to be more about free speech and protecting their free speech and getting rid of this media censorship. So once again, it's big news. It is big news that Trump is in office. Let's really see if he can bring about a golden age of America like he said he would, okay? But once again, deep divers, breaking news. Trump wins the U.S. presidential. Trump wins the U.S. presidential election, the 45th, and now the 47th president. And look at this, deep divers. This is why he won as well. He's pumping his fist up in the air after he had been shot in the ear, right? Now, some people are like, he wasn't shot. Well, he had been shot in the ear, right? And he's defiant. That's the reason why he won as well. So, once again, let's see what Trump does in his presidency. Let's see if he ends the wars like he says he does. Let's see if he ends the wars like he said he's going to do, okay? Deep divers, remind yourself that we are the ones we're waiting for, ultimately. If you're ready for that, I want all of you right now to hit that like button if you support The Real, share this video, subscribe to the channel, and you can have your say. I might go live on this topic. If you want me to go live on this topic, let me know. Hit that like button right now, deep divers, if you support The Real, share this video, subscribe to the channel. And that's why I'm just saying, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello there? Deep divers, join the new Infinite Waters Patreon page for all new exclusive content that's going to help you become your greatest version. Patreon.com/RalphSmart. Click the link down below, deep divers, and be inspired. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Go and check out the #1 best-selling book, Feel Alive by Ralph Smart on Amazon, and at ralphsmart.com/thebook, the Bible of Becoming Your Greatest Version. And go and check out the latest new book, The Book of 1111 Infinite Quotes by Ralph Smart at ralphsmart.com/thebook, the secret recipe to becoming your greatest version. And go and get the good ass prana shirts, deep divers, all new designs you're gonna love for men, women, children, even cats down the road at ralphsmart.com/clothes and spreadshirt.com if you're in America. And if you're a sexy ass model, woo, with a whole lot of heart, you want to model the clothing, well, go and buy some. And if you want a one-to-one consultation with me so I can help you become your greatest version, make sure you book it at ralphsmart.com/one-to-one sessions. Deep divers, focus on yourself, lead yourself. But it's a very historic day. Trump wins the US presidential election, okay? Big things are happening. Stay tuned. The cat down the road has got his popcorn. It wants to see what the next 4 years are going to be like under his administration. Deep divers, one love. Peace. Infinite Waters diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace. Yo! Once again, deep divers, hit that like button if you support The Real. Share this video, subscribe to the channel. Once again, hit that like button right now if you support The Real. Share this video. Leave a comment down below of gratitude and appreciation. One love. Peace.